All right, welcome in, everybody. Another edition of Pillar to Post here on the 97.3 ESPN YouTube channel. Mike Gill, Tom Morgan, recapping Raw after WrestleMania, typically the most wild Raw of them all. And they did not disappoint, Tom, when they opened the show. It might have been one of the best openings of the show ever. It might have been the best opening to a Raw that we've ever seen.
I don't know about ever. I guess I'm negative Nancy here. But it was certainly one of the top five, certainly. What was not very good is my breath right now because I had ramen noodles for lunch. Just want to let everyone know that was the worst choice ever. What was a great choice.
I didn't know that. I couldn't tell.
But the great choice.
The garlic I
definitely could smell it. That's why I said it. But the best choice was having Brock Lesnar open up on Raw. Best choice was having everyone think that he's going to be performing on Raw for the first time in a decade. That's for sure. And what a hell of a promo from Paul Heyman as well.
Lesnar last night basically came in and ripped through the announce team, the cameraman. I mean, he was as vicious as you ever saw. The question is now, he is suspended. Where do they go with him? What is next for him?
Right.
And obviously, where does the Heyman character go if Reigns is off TV for a little while? Because that's the way it kind of looks. Is he going to be at Extreme Rules? He was at Extreme Rules last year, the match against Cena, and now what?
Oh, I could see Lesnar coming out at Extreme Rules, maybe coming out from the stands, one of those moments, or maybe just coming through, but who knows? It's going to be very interesting. Now, for the first time on Raw, we got a lot of excitement this year. We've got edge of our seat stuff. We got questions, and we have no answers, because usually when we do Pillar to Post, we have answers. Okay, we know Seth Rollins is going to cash in the briefcase at WrestleMania. Please stop. Now, we're like, ooh, we have no idea what's going to happen.
Well, did they rush Rollins? Did they make the right decision?
No, I think they made the right decision.
Should they kept the belt on Brock Lesnar? Because it seemed like people were starting to buy into him now, making him the attraction. And now that the belts are on Daniel Bryan and John Cena as the second-tier belts, should they just have kept the belt on Lesnar and kept the chase for him?
Yeah, no, I think they made the right decision. They're going to really build up Seth Rollins. I think they're going to put some prestige behind the Intercontinental and U.S. titles. I think Cena versus Ambrose was awesome last night, so I'm really hoping they're going to build a good feud right there. The Intercontinental title with Daniel Bryan, Dolph Ziggler, Bad News Barrett, that looks really good. So let's get some good stuff instead of sleeper matches with these titles.
Yeah, I mean, overall the show was good. The beginning was unbelievable.
Oh, absolutely.
But the rest of it there wasn't a lot. Other than you saw a couple new people. The Lucha Dragons came out last night, and they had the crowd really going wild. Yeah. And you saw the debut of Neville, which was really cool because they didn't change his character into some. We've heard a lot of rumors of him being like a Mighty Mouse type character.
Right.
He comes out, and they really let him do his thing. I mean, he's high flying. He's flying all over the ring.
Unbelievable.
And they just call him Neville. No more Adrian Neville, but the same music. The man who gravity forgot. He is like a more muscle-bound version of a Daniel Bryan, and I think he's going to be a pretty cool character if they don't mess that up. So that was pretty cool. But other than that, a little lackluster the rest of the way, Tom, in terms of, where does Rusev go? We didn't see anything from Bray Wyatt. We didn't see anything from The Undertaker. Sting, if you don't have the WWE Network, you didn't hear from Sting until afterwards, and he really just kept the door open for
whatever.
If the WWE wants me to hand me something, I'm ready to grab it. And then they brought Bo Dallas out. What was that? How do you bring Bo Dallas into a situation with Sting? So the show overall, I would say, great beginning, couple good matches, but really didn't show us where they're going in the future. You did have the Rollins and Orton little exchange where Orton said, I was never given my belt. I still want that.
Yeah.
So that ended up being the main event last night.
I think they're going to build that. I think we're going to still see Roman Reigns involved in this title picture. That's what I'm talking about. Now we've got some suspense behind this. We don't have just one feud. Roman Reigns is going to want a rematch at some point to try to get that title. He lost at WrestleMania. He's going to have that feud with Seth Rollins, him coming in. That Randy Orton is still going to be in the picture. And at some point, Brock Lesnar. So I'm loving this. It's a great time. Usually the Raw after WrestleMania is usually the Raw of the year. So Lord willing, the momentum will continue on.
Well, and WrestleMania season is typically the end of the great time of the year that starts at really SummerSlam that builds towards the road to WrestleMania. But right now, after that WrestleMania, I think they really did a good job of making you try to figure out, all right, what goes on with Brock? What's going to happen with Bray Wyatt? How about Rusev, who last night came in and had a squash match? Where do they go with Cena?
Goldust.
What do they do with the IC belt? Who's going to be in that mix now? So I think there were some cool things. I will say this. Michael Cole got taken out last night by Brock.
Holy crap! 2 cameramen got taken out. I mean, it was unbelievable.
But are they like giving him a break, or were they trying to throw Byron? Because Maxwell was awful.
Yeah.
Awful.
It was bad.
As bad as Cole typically is, that was awful
That
to
was
sit
like
through him last night.
watching like Sunday Night Heat all
I wonder
over
if
again.
he really got hurt because Maxwell was so unprepared.
Yeah.
He had no clue.
No, he didn't.
Was he playing that he had no clue what was going on? I mean, he was bad.
I think, first of all, he's very young. And you're not going to put Michael Cole back up behind a microphone after you got F5. You're just not.
Well, the way that they said it was that he had like a fractured vertebrae. I forget what but they made it like he had a serious injury. Does he like taking vacation time?
Oh, maybe. Then now you got Booker T and
well, he got knocked out too. So did JBL last night. But King came in, but I don't think they really mentioned. They never even mentioned what happened with JBL and Booker. They just kind of
unconscious
made a
behind
change.
a table fell on him or something like that. Yeah,
but Brock chasing Rollins around was like when your little brother spits water in your face. And you're like, are you serious? And you chase him around.
You're like, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it was perfect. It was absolutely cool.
So it was I would say the Brock thing really made it. Sting on the WWE Network was cool. But we didn't learn a whole heck of a lot. We didn't see Triple H.
No.
We didn't learn about why the handshake, why any of that.
No.
So maybe next week we'll even continue to build. Stephanie was great last night, by the way. She stole the show.
She's getting really, really good, too. I mean, not that she wasn't good before, but I love what she's doing. She's taking some of the stuff that she learned from her dad, all that anger, that corporate boss attitude.
Get out of my arena!
Ring! I love it. So hopefully we're going to see more of that, and especially if we're going to see a feud with Ronda Rousey.
That would be pretty cool.
Really cool.
Yeah, Ronda Rousey came into the ring at WrestleMania, and she gets into the ring, and she gives her a little arm bar, but doesn't fully put it in and then rolls her out. So we'll see if she, I know Ronda's a big fan of WWE, so we'll see if they incorporate her a little bit. But really the questions I have, what happens with Brock? Where do they go with Bray Wyatt? He wasn't on the show last night. And obviously, who will Daniel Bryan's next feud really be as well? Because last night he was on Raw with a really good match, but we've seen that match.
Oh, we forgot about Sheamus' return, too.
Oh,
he looked awful. He had that big beard and the mohawk.
Terrible.
He's a heel, we know that at least, but man, I love the crowd when it's like, you look stupid.
You look stupid.
Yeah.
Great chance last night.
Oh, man, it was awesome.
New Day sucks.
Yeah, right.
New Day sucks.
Unbelievably. I mean, I love the crowd, especially after WrestleMania. Sheamus, he looks stupid, but hey, he's a heel, so he should look stupid. Yeah. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
I was surprised, no Charlotte. Some NXT people, but no Charlotte, no Divas. So we'll see. Next week's WrestleMania should be pretty good.
It should be good. We did have a Divas match, AJ Lee, Paige, and Naomi versus the Bella Twins in Italia, but that, a sleeper. So, anyways, I guess it's time to go, right?
Yeah, I mean, a quick little after all, we have the WrestleMania recap on our YouTube channel. So if you didn't see our thoughts on WrestleMania, check that out. Always subscribe. Tell your friends. It's South Jersey's only WWE recap show, pillar to post here on the 97.3 ESPN YouTube channel. For Tom, I'm Mike. We will talk to you after Raw next week.